What is up, my peeps? I am your host, Cosplay637, and today we are trying something a little crazy and brand new. I'm rolling two of my shows into one. First up, we have Neek Talk, where I dive into everything nerdy and geeky. Then we have my YouTube channel, If You Give a Dad a Cosplay, which is part of a larger brand that is If You Give a Dad a Podcast by Jared, my good friend. So I thought, why not mash them together for today? Topics and share, across both platforms, podcast and YouTube. And what's the big topic? Glad you asked. Today, I'm talking to you about how I first got into cosplay and what my very first big cosplay was. So to kick it off, let's start off with a question that I get a lot, and I mean a lot. How did I get into cosplay? Now, let's be honest. For me, the answer is pretty simple. I have always been in acting. I was into drama all through elementary school, middle school, high school. I did some in college. In high school, I was big into theater. I played some roles like Danny from Grease. I've done Romeo. I've done Robin Hood. So looking back, I think cosplay was always in my blood. I've been dabbling into it a little bit on YouTube before TikTok, but once my kids got me onto TikTok, well, that's when it all really found. That's when I really found a home, and I felt like sharing my cosplays would be more advantageous here on TikTok than anywhere else.
Hello, fellow listeners. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then I will begin. I'm going to read you a story of ancient beings of time and light, of group of champions flying in their metal shells, of great warriors and their epic mechs, of evil villains, of darkness and terror. Come join me, the Red Cornish Ranger, as I present Nerds Through Comics, an epic telling of your classic comics and graphic novels. Please come sit comfortably and enjoy Nerds Through Comics from the Zero to Hero Network.
Now, for the next question that I get a lot, what was my first big full cosplay? And hey, bear with me now, guys. Okay, I'm 43, and so I've been doing this for a while. Yes, internet. I am 43 and still cosplaying. Get over it, haters. Anyways, my very first full cosplay that was costume, props, wig, the whole 9 yards, I believe was Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. I originally got it as a Halloween costume, but I loved being in it so much that I actually tried to do a YouTube segment called Just Ask Sora, where people could ask Sora questions about his world, stuff like that. His answers were always in character. So, if somebody asked, hey, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? He talked about Blitzball, which is part of, that Final Fantasy world. But it didn't do very well, sadly. So I just kind of let it die. But what do you guys think? Maybe I should bring Just Ask Sora back. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And if you think I should, I'll think about bringing Just Ask Sora back. I know Sora will be love being back on camera a lot. So, yeah, if you guys want to see it, comment.
riddle me this. What do you get when you get 3 Power Ranger fans who also write Power Ranger fanfictions and upload them on separate podcasts and YouTube channels, and you happen to put the 3 of them together and they form a unique Power Ranger storyline? Here's your answer. You get the 3 Ranger Bros, who is myself, Tai Tiger, the Red Cornish Ranger, Mark, and the Cosplay Dude 637. We are the 3 Ranger Bros, and we came up with the idea called Power Rangers Global, a storyline where 4 different Rangers from different universes team up to save Universe 2118, a universe ruled by the gods. Now, if you want to hear Power Ranger Global, you can find it on Tiger Tales, the YouTube channel, and Nerds Through Comics, the podcast, and you can find that podcast anywhere that podcast can be listened to. So one more time, that's Power Rangers Global on Tiger Tales, the YouTube channel, and Nerds Through Comics, the podcast.
So there you have it, my friends, how I got into cosplay and what my first full cosplay was. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Neat Talk / If You Give a Dad a Cosplay. I think I might do more of these crossover style episodes, blending the 2 shows into one on both platforms. I think it might be interesting for everybody to see. Plus, it gives me ideas for both Neat Talk and If You Give a Dad a Cosplay. So I might keep trying to do it. If you really like this style episode, make sure you comment that so I know to keep going. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, gang, later days.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of If You Give a Dad a Cosplay. Now, if you like the If You Give a Dad genre, you need to check out the original podcast that's called If You Give a Dad a Podcast, led by Jared, and the spin-off YouTube channel, If You Give a Dad a YouTube channel, hosted by my Parabatai and best friend, Tai Tiger. We are all in association with the Zeo to Hero podcast network. Again, thank you for watching, and till next time, later days.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the 3 Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by 3 cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Tai Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channel, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.